Hi guys, it's Cambridge Cubers here. Hope you like this channel and make it a huge hit. As it is our first video, we should introduce ourselves. We are three cubers, Ali, Ibrahim and Umar. In this video, we are going to show a tutorial for a 3x3, commonly known as the Rubik's Cube. There are 7 steps to solve a 3x3. Firstly, the white cross. Then the first layer. Then the second layer, and then the yellow cross. After making the yellow cross, we place all the yellow edges at the correct position. After placing the edges at the correct position, we do the same with the corners. We place the corners at the correct position. And the last step, we orient all the corners. Before solving the cube, there are some things that we need to know. There are 3 types of pieces in a cube: the centers, the edges and the corners. The centers have only 1 color, the edges have 2 and the corners have 3 colors. Now, let's give the cube a good shuffle. To make the white cross, we need to take the opposite of the white center, which is the yellow center. So, keeping the yellow face on top, we find a white edge. So, as you can see, the white and red piece, it's already there. So, we can change the position of the white and red piece by moving the yellow face, and then we can see that the white and orange piece is just below it. So, you can move the right side and bring it up. Then we find another white edge. We can see that the white and blue piece is also there. So we again move the yellow face left side and then bring it up. Then we can also see that the white and green piece is can be placed beside the yellow center. So we can just move the left side and bring it up. After we have brought up all the white edges to the yellow center, we will see that the white edge has another color with it, the color adjacent to it. So like there are 4 colors adjacent to the white edges: the white and green, the white and red, the white and orange and the white and blue. So we can see that the white and green piece is matched with the green center. So we move the green face 2 times so that it pairs up with the white center. Then we find another edge which is paired. For example, the white and red one. So we move the red face 2 times. If it is not paired, we can see that these 2 edges are not paired. So we move the yellow face so that it gets paired up with their center. Now the white and blue edges are paired with the blue center. So we again move the blue face 2 times. Now only the piece, the orange and white is the only piece left. So we need to match it with its center. And then when it is matched, we again move it 2 times. And now the cross done. Now we have the cross done. As you can see, the white cross is done. The white cross is made from the orange center to the red center, the blue center to the green center. It matches up all the centers. After making the cross, we need to make the first layer. While making the first layer, we need to keep one thing in mind. The cross should always be at the top. Now we need to find a corner so that it can go between its respective colors. For example, the white, blue and orange corner should go between the white center, the blue center and the orange center. So we move the yellow face 2 times so that it can go between its colors. Now keeping the white side facing us, the white corner facing us, we will just intuitively do it. We will take aside the corner by moving the yellow side. We will bring down the place it needs to go. For example, we will open the slot, then we will fill the slot and then we will close it. So now as you can see, the orange, blue and white pieces are matched together by the white, blue and orange Now we need to do the same with all the other corners. For example, the white, blue and red corner should go between the white center, the blue center and the red center. Same we do it as we did in the white, blue and orange corner. We take aside the corner, open the slot, fill the slot and close it. Next we will find another corner. For example, the white, red and green. It's already in the same position, but it's not oriented as it should be. So we bring it down normally. For example, if we take the blue, orange and yellow piece, yeah, it's there. And the blue and orange and yellow piece, if we imagine it as the white, red and green piece, we take it aside, we open the slot, we fill the slot and then we close the slot. Now we can see that the white, red and green corner has come down. So again we do it. So we can take it down because it is facing downwards. So we have to take it downwards. Then we move it 2 times, the yellow face. Then we move it again up. Then again the same method to fill it in. We take it aside, we open the slot, we fill the slot, we close the slot. Now we need to find the last corner. It's the white, orange and green corner. We do it as the same we did it in the white, red and green. So we take it down because it is facing downwards. We take it down, we move it 2 times, we take it up, we take the right side up. Then again we do it as we normally did. We take it aside, we open the slot, we fill the slot, we close the slot. Now as you can see, the first layer is done. After solving the first layer, we need to keep one thing in mind. We need to keep the white layer, also known as the first layer, on the top. So the color opposite to that center would automatically become the yellow center in this case. So we find the edge on the yellow face which does not include the yellow color. For instance, the green and red piece. It is just below the color. First we find the target, where it should go. The target is in the place where the blue and orange edge is. So the target is just right there. So we take it aside from the target. First we bring it just below the color. If for instance in this is the green. So we make a large T with the green piece and then we take it aside from the target. Then we bring the side down in which it should go. Then we make the large T again. Then we take the white up. After doing this, we solve the white layer again, first layer again. So we take it aside, open the slot, fill the slot and close the slot. So we can see that the red and green piece is complete. Oh gosh, I'm tired. Omar, take over please.
Okay, why not? So we are building a second layer and now we are gonna find another piece without a yellow color. Now we see that the yellow, blue and orange piece is there. Now we match the blue color and make a large T. We for the target which is right here between the yellow and red and between the yellow and blue centers. So we take it away from the target, bring the layer in which the target is down and then replace it and then bring it up. Now we just have to complete the white layer. We bring it aside, open the slot, fill the slot and bring it up. After the 2 edges being placed at the correct place, now we are going to find another edge that doesn't have a yellow color, and which is right here. It's the green and orange edge, and now we match up with this color and form a T. Yeah, that T. Unlike the other 2 edges, now its target is on the left. So not a thing to worry about. We'll just take it away from the target, bring the layer in which the target is in, down, replace it and then bring it up. And now we're simply going to complete the white layer. We take it aside, bring it down, fill the slot and pick it up. And now the last edge of the second layer. Unlike all the other cases, the edge here is already in target but it's flipped. So now what we have to do is insert a yellow edge in its place, and after inserting the yellow edge, the required edge will come down, and then we can insert it again. So we do it like this. Find a yellow edge and put it in its place. We take it away from the target, bring it down, replace it, and then bring it up. And now we insert and complete the white layer. We take it aside, open the slot, fill the slot, and take it up. And now we find that the edge required is now in the bottom layer. So we make a large T. Yeah, this one. And now we do it like we did. We take it away, bring the layer down, take it aside, and bring it up. And now we complete the white layer. We take it aside, open the slot, fill the slot, and bring it up. So now we can see the second layer is complete.
After making the second layer, we need to keep some notations in mind. These notations are U, UI, D, DI, F, FI, B, BI, and then R, RI, L, Li. These notations have two types. One is clockwise and one is counterclockwise. When we need to mention counterclockwise, we say I. As you have remembered some notations, now we need to make the yellow layer. To make the yellow layer, we need to keep the yellow side on top. Now as you can see that this is a bar case. First we need to make the cross, and we can see that this is a bar case. So we keep the bar horizontally and do the following move. F, R, U, R, I, U, I, F, I. Now we can see that the cross is made. Another case is the small L case. Now while we need to make the cross from the L, we need to keep the L like this. Now we do the same moves two times. F, R, U, R, I, U, I, F, I. Now we can see that the bar has come, so we do the following moves again. F, R, U, R, I, U, I, F. Like I said, two times. Another case is the dot case. And like in all the three cases, corners haven't come on the top. If ever you have a case in which the corner is on the top, don't worry, just pay attention on the edges. Now again, to make the yellow cross from a dot, we need to do the same moves again, three times this time. F, R, U, R, I, U, I, F, I. Now after doing it the first time, we need to move the layer two times because the L should be kept like this. And also in this case, the corners are on the top. We don't need to care about those. Again we do F, R, U, R, I, U, I, F, I. Now the bar has come. We again do F, R, U, R, I, U, I, F, I. Now the cross is made, and these are the three cases to solve the yellow cross. After making the yellow cross, we see that two edges will always match up with their centers, and that's what we need to do. We need to match up all the centers with their edges. So in this case, none of the edges are matching, so we move the yellow layer. Now we can see that the orange piece is matching and the red piece is matching. This is the opposite case. So while doing the opposite case, we need to keep one correct edge facing us and the other facing backwards. Then we do the following steps: R, U2, RI, UI, R, UI, RI. Now we see that the two edges are now adjacent, which were correct. So we keep one correct edge facing backwards and the other correct edge facing left. that is one wrong edge facing us and the other facing right. Then we do the same steps again, but with a UI at the end. That is R, U2, RI, UI, R, UI, RI, UI. Now we see that all the edges are matching with their centers. After matching all the centers and the edges, we need to bring the yellow corners in their correct position. It doesn't matter if it is flipped. Neither of all none of the corners are in their correct position. So we do this move facing anywhere, but the yellow should be on the top. We do Li, U, R, UI, L, U, RI, UI. Now all the edges are on their correct position as they should be, and one corner is also placed correctly. That is the yellow, green, and orange. It doesn't matter if it is on the top. So now we face the yellow side. We face the yellow side and keep the correct corner on the bottom right side. Then we put the yellow side on the top and then do the same moves again. Li, U, R, UI, L, U, RI, UI. Now only one of the corners is correct again, so we do it again. Li, U, R, UI, L, U, RI, UI. Now we can see that all the corners are in their correct position. After placing the corners in their correct position, we need to orient these corners. That is, in other words, to solve the cube, the last step of solving the cube. Now, in the last step involves only one algorithm, that is RU2RI, UIR, then LI, U2, L, U, L. When two sides of two yellow corners are facing the same side, we like to call them headlights. In this case, there are two headlights, this pair and the other pair facing opposite it. So what we need to do, we need to keep a pair of headlights facing the right side. Then we do the move R, U2, RI, UI, R, UI, RI, Li, U2, L, U, Li, U, L. Now the pair of the headlights which was facing the right side has now been oriented. Now the other pair, and we call this a car. We call this a car, and that is our objective, to get a car in all the following cases. Now again the headlight is facing the right side, so we do the same move again. R, U2, RI, UI, R, UI, RI, Li, U2, L, U, Li, U, Li, L. Sorry. Don't be so happy yet. There are some other cases you need to learn, like this one. In this case, there is only one pair of headlights. So first we solve the headlights. Again, facing them the right side, we do R, U2, RI, UI, R, UI, RI, Li, U2, L, U, Li, U, L. Then we have opposites facing them. We don't have a headlight. So we again we take the correct pairs. We take the correct pairs and face them the left side, like this. And then we need to do the same move 2 times. R, U2, RI, UI, R, UI, Li, RI, sorry. Li, U2, L, U, Li, U, L. Now we have a headlight. So we do it again. R, U2, RI, UI, R, UI, RI, Li, U2, Lu, Li, U, Li. Now there are a few other exceptional cases as well. We'll just bring. This is the diamond case. In this, if you want to do it quicker, you have an option. You'll figure that out eventually, but our job is to teach you how to do it. So there are two sides which are correctly oriented: the yellow, red and green, and the yellow, orange and blue. So we keep any of these two on the bottom left side of the yellow face. We keep them on the bottom left side of the yellow face. Then we move back, like in this case the yellow, blue and orange piece is on the bottom left. So then we move the cube upwards, and then we do the same move again. R U2 R I U U I R U R I L I U2 L U L I U L I L. Now we again have the car, and then we again solve the cube doing the same move. And there is one more case you need to learn. This is another exceptional case. Like I said, we need to keep the correctly oriented piece on the bottom left of the yellow side. But always remember, when I say this, we need to again move the yellow side on top, and then we do the algorithm. Now we have the diamond case. As we already taught the diamond case, we'll just do it again fastly. Now again we have the car and the headlights. So again, and now just one more case. This is the last case, the brother of the fish case. Just the difference is that in the first case the yellow side was facing us. This time it's facing the right side. So again we keep the correctly oriented side on the bottom left of the yellow side, and then move the cube up, and then do it again. And now we have the car. So we have to do it 2 times, as we don't have the headlights. Sorry. Now we do it again, and happily this was the last case. So this brings an end to the method of solving the Rubik's Cube. Hope this video helped you. If it did, give it a like, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.